Murad, I said, where did you steal this horse? Leap out of the window, he said, if you want to ride. It was true, then, he had stolen the horse. There was no question about it. He had come to invite me to ride or not, as I choose. Well, it seemed to me stealing a horse for a ride was not the same thing as stealing something else, such as money. For all I knew, maybe it wasn't stealing at all. If you were crazy about horses the way my cousin Murad and I were, it wasn't stealing. It wouldn't become stealing until we offered to sell the horse, which, of course, I knew we would never do. Let me put on some clothes, I said. All right, he said, but hurry. I leaped into my clothes. I jumped down to the yard from the window and leaped up onto the horse behind my cousin Murad. He asked Murad if he had stolen the horse. Murad replied, if he wants a ride, he must jump out of the window quickly. Aram was convinced now that the horse was stolen by Murad, and there was no question about it. He had come to visit him to ask him to ride it with him, if he chooses. Aram tried to convince himself now, saying that it was not an act of stealing. It seems he's trying to justify. He says it was not the same as stealing money, as they both were so crazy about riding a horse. He thought that it would not be called stealing until they decide to sell it, which, of course, they would never do. Aram said he will wear some clothes and come outside, and he jumped down to his yard from his room's window and sat on the horse behind his cousin.